Live real quick so you can answer your questions. Ask your questions. I'm just gonna do a quick recap about what's going on about refunds and child tax credit. So I know a lot of you guys are still like waiting on those refunds. So the IRS is like super behind. About 17.5 billion tax returns are behind, which is like substantial. They're saying they're still recovering from COVID-19. So if you didn't know, the IRS was shut down because of COVID-19, which is unfortunate. I know a lot of business were, but I believe IRS was hit the hardest. Not only on top of that, what did they shut down with COVID-19? They lost 17,000 employees. They've lost 17,000 employees within the past couple of years. Hey guys, I see you guys joining from YouTube. Feel free to drop your questions. I'm going to try to answer as many as possible. But let me just get this recap out the way, and then I'm hop into you guys' questions. So yeah, they're still recovering from COVID-19 and things like that. Not only on top of that, Congress is giving them more work. It's kind of crazy. So if you don't know, the IRS uses extremely old systems. So with these old systems, not only are they having to process all these tax returns, paper tax returns, file mail, but they're also having to figure out how to send millions of people stimulus checks. Not only that, they have to fill out how to send out millions of people this advanced child tax credit. So they're super behind. I just hope they get caught up soon to hire some more people. Also, unemployment refunds, still no official update on the additional phases for unemployment refunds. As soon as that come out, and I think I'm going to be more excited for you guys than you guys or whatever. But as soon as those additional phases come out, I promise to keep you updated. I will post them first on Twitter. My Twitter is @DukeLovesTaxes. I strongly recommend you follow those channels. Still no word on the tool or portal to be able to add the birth of a child to to receive those monthly payments. But yeah, so absolutely. So that's kind of what we got going on right now. The main platform I am streaming on right now is Twitch. So if you see me looking at most of the comments, the easiest way to get your question answered is to join me on Twitch. That link is in my bio, but I'm going to be jumping around from different platforms. I'm starting on Twitch first before I open up TikTok, okay? Because I know TikTok is probably one of the craziest platforms for me. So hi, dude. Hey, Cuckoo, for joining me. Thanks for joining me on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Hey, Lay the Go. You are consistent. I'm so glad I have you as a moderator. You're always showing up on time, looking good. I really appreciate that. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so what's up? We got some people on YouTube. I'm gonna shout. What up, Martin Johnson? Maria. Hey, can we? This is from Brian from Twitter. Can we add? Can we still, what if I could, hold on. Can we still add a dependent if we were born in December 2021? So, it may not make sense to add a dependent that you had in 2021. That may not make sense. It would make sense to add a dependent that you had in 2021 if these monthly child tax credit payments continue. So let's say they continue to keep going and so forth. Then that would make more sense, but you might as well just take that lump sum payment. We were talking about that. I wish there was a way that I could show you guys. I don't think I can. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. What's up, Ronisha? What up, Cuckoo? What up, Taylor? What up, Naomi from YouTube? Thank you for all the info you give us. Truly appreciate it. Thank you, Maria. I really appreciate that. This is from Samantha. Samantha from Twitter. If the person that is receiving the child tax credit has 4 kids and they no longer how to stop. So if the person that is receiving the child tax credit, 4 kids that no longer have, how do they stop? So to stop those payments, Samantha, you're gonna have to opt out, or whoever those 4 kids that they're no longer claiming. So it's kind of what I'm taking from this is that you got 4 kids, or somebody has 4 kids, right? And these 4 kids were either claimed in 2020, right, or 2019. Well, if they're no longer being claimed, right, they're not being claimed in 2021, where you should consider opting out. So you're going to want to consider opting out, or the IRS calls it unenroll. Unenroll from those advance payments to really help that out. So that would be a situation that could really help you out. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but yeah, that's the easiest way. Hey guys, if you're just joining, I'm mainly streaming on Twitch, so please join my Twitch. My Twitch is at Duke Loves Taxes. There's like 2 people there. I have not turned on TikTok yet because I want to answer you guys' questions first before we turn on TikTok. And then there's typically a few more viewers on TikTok than any other platform. Hey Duke, hope your day's going well. Thank you so much, John. How do we get a hold of somebody to find out if we're actually going to get the stimulus check? I'm on disability and I have not received mine. So I believe you can track your stimulus check, but the IRS is still issuing those batches for the stimulus checks. They actually have until December 31st, 2021 to get you that stimulus check. So continue to track that. Claudia from Hollywood, California. What up, Claudia? That's what I do, clean. Let's not play Minecraft. Yeah, absolutely. How'd your game go yesterday, Lady Go? I know you had to leave yesterday to go play that. All right, so then we got Molly from YouTube. I've been patiently waiting on my unemployment refund. Could really use it. I know. I hope you get that too, as well. I know you've been waiting for that. Do you have to fill out anything to get the advanced child tax credit? So this is a good question from Mont Johnson from YouTube. So the question is, do we have to fill out anything to get the advanced child tax credit? So here's how the IRS is going to issue the advanced child tax credit, right? They're going to each issue off either your 2020 or 2019 tax return. Okay? 2019, 2020 tax return. So if you got those filed, right? If you got those on the file and you meet the qualifications on there, you might be good. You might be just good from there, and you will get those automatically. Okay? Automatically going to receive it. So and most people don't have to take actions. But let's say you are not required, right? You are not required to file a 2020 or a 2019 tax return because you didn't meet the income limits, or for whatever reason you were not required to file a tax return, but you have qualifying kids that you're going to claim in 2021, you meet the income limits and so forth, then you're going to want to use the non-filer tool. And that link is in my bio as well. You're going to want to use that non-filer tool to get that. Is there going to be a fourth stimulus check? So there's no talk of a fourth stimulus check as well. I'm just wondering what the portal is to add child. I have no idea. I cannot wait for that portal to come out because I know a lot of you guys are asking. But the moment that portal comes out, I will let you know. I don't know what's taking so long. I know the IRS is super behind. But once they get up and updated, I promise you, let you know. Wendy from YouTube. I just talked to a very nice lady this morning. Got a confirmation that I would be getting a UI refund. They are just way behind. That's so good, Wendy. Did they give you a date when you're receiving those unemployment refund? Yeah, they're just way behind. But that's good news, Wendy. I love that, and I appreciate you for sharing that, Wendy. I really appreciate that. Hey, Duke, hope you're doing all right. I am. Thank you so much for asking. Bo J, hey Duke, what's up from YouTube? Wendy, shout out. Oh, we got $5 from Ashley. Hey, Ashley, appreciate that $5. Shout out to Ashley for the $5. Shout out, Ashley. All right, so let me go ahead and get that up. Play some Elizella Banks. What's that? Oh, I should have some little music in the background. Oh my gosh. I'll play some Black Mirror. Okay. Okay, portal for child. Thank you so much for the $5. So this says portal for child tax credit. Says there's an error with the system. No info listed. Sorry, my. Okay. So you have an error on the system. No, Yeah, so Portal for Child Tax Credit said there's an error with the system and no info listed. I owe taxes. That why it's saying that? No, I think the IRS, the system with the whole child tax credit, I think it's just like really like they just got a lot of kinks to work out. Hopefully, like they'll update that portal again sometime this week because there's a lot of people who qualify to receive these monthly child tax credit payments, and they're either getting an error message or they're getting some type of like negative feedback. Because this is the same situation that happened with the stimulus check. So if you remember, a lot of people when they were like checking the status of a stimulus check, hey, are you eligible? Can you receive a stimulus check? They were also receiving this type of error message. And what the IRS did, like within a couple of days or a couple of weeks, they issued out like notices and guidance on like, hey, if you receive this message, this is actually what it means. If you receive this, this is what it means. So as we start to experience this problem more and the IRS gives us a little bit more information, we'll know exactly why it'll say something like error. But I know a lot of people who says error and it's just not like coming up. Okay, cool. I have is the portal open to update banking information? Not yet. I have a question. Why is the IRS ain't keeping my money? I filed it much. I have no idea, but I definitely, hopefully, they get you those payments soon because you definitely do deserve those payments. Okay. Later, Goat, I have a question. Why is the IRS ain't giving my money? I filed it much. I don't know, but they need to give you the money for sure. What's up, Dre? I have a question. Do you have anything do you have to do anything to receive the monthly advanced child tax credit? No, in most cases, it will be automatic if you have a 2019 or 2020 tax return, for sure. Will I qualify even though yes, you can qualify for those monthly child tax credit payments even if you owe this money. At this point, I just assume they said I can't have none. No, everything's going to be okay. All right, guys. So next step is we're going to go ahead and open up TikTok, and we're going to go live on TikTok. I just want to make sure I answered, like, thank you guys for joining early and coming here, and so forth. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open TikTok up now. What was that? Oh, celebration. All right. So we got about 294 followers, 1,000 followers. I don't think it's gonna be that many people. Hey guys, if you're just joining on TikTok, the purpose of this live is try to answer as many, child tax credit, unemployment refund questions as possible. Really, what I want to really cover with you guys is that the IRS has announced that they are 17.5 million tax returns behind. So what is going on with the IRS? Well, they're saying, you know what, Duke? Well, they didn't say Duke, but they're pretty much saying that we're still recovering from COVID-19. So the IRS went there, just like other businesses, the IRS went through the whole thing with COVID-19 where they had to shut down, people got laid off, and all sorts of things. So they're still recovering from that. And then on top of like being shut down, Congress cut their budget. They lost about 17,000 employees within the past couple of years. And then they're tasked with, sending out hundreds of stimulus checks, sending out the child tax credit, and so forth. So they are super far behind. So, given that they're behind, they still have not, given us an update. They still have not given us an update about the unemployment tax refund. They have not given us an update about the portal or tool that you can use to add the birth of a child. So once more of that information comes out, I promise to let you know. I know a lot of you guys are wondering about the unemployment refunds, the additional phases. I know a lot of you guys are wondering about the portal or the tool that you can use to add the birth of a child. The moment that comes out, I think I'm going to be more excited than you guys are, because I am definitely going to share that information with you. Now, that's kind of it on the recap. If you guys do need an additional recap, I can continue to do those. Now, I am doing this live. The main portion I'm focused on is Twitch. So if you want your questions answered, the easiest way to get your question answered is Twitch, because you can see there's about 600 people, 700 people in this live. In Twitch, it's only 2 people. The easiest way to get to my Twitch is by going to the link in my bio and just click Twitch, and you should become right back up to the stream. So first question, I know a lot of you guys are also asking about a fourth stimulus check. So there's no talk at the moment about a fourth stimulus check. So I wouldn't really try to get your hopes up about that fourth stimulus check. As soon as you go to TikTok, TikTok's gonna get flooded, right? Okay, so we have our first question, and if you do come to Twitch, let me know that you came to Twitch, and that way I can give you a shout out. Okay, if you come from TikTok to Twitch, just let me know so I can give you a shout out. What's up, Juicy? Hi, thanks for the info. Absolutely. John, should I opt out of the advance payment if I'm not going to claim in 2021, even though I think so it's possible, John, that you won't even have to pay back those payments, right? Because here's the thing, guys. If you claim the child in 2020 or in 2021, no, if you claim the child in 2020 or 2019, but you're not going to claim them in 2021, you can still take the monthly payments, and you might not even have to pay that back, right? Because there's a child tax credit loophole or safe harbor that says, hey, if you file like single, you make less than $40,000, you don't have to pay that back. If you file head of household, you make less than $50,000, you don't have to pay that back. If you file married filing jointly, you make less than, what is that, $60,000, you don't have to pay that back. So absolutely right. All right, facts. Okay, cool. Hey guys, if you're just joining TikTok, the easiest way to get your question answered is by joining my Twitch. It's only like 2 people on Twitch, so I'm answering the questions on Twitch first, then going to TikTok. To get to my Twitch, use the link in my bio. It's just click Twitch or go to @DukeLovesTaxes. Okay. And then if you do come from Twitch with TikTok, let me know so I can give you a shout out so I can say your name. RK from TikTok. Hey, Tease, thank you for coming over from TikTok. K-Drum, thank you. Hey, Kyra, thank you for coming from TikTok as well. Do you think I will be able to update my information so I can claim my son this year? Yeah, so it's another hot question about, hey, can I add, this question's from Twitch. Another question about, hey, would I be able to add a birth of a child that I had in 2021? So yeah, you're supposed to, but the IRS just has not came out with that portal or that tool yet in order for you to allow you to do that. So that's what we're waiting on. I know a lot of you guys have questions about adding the birth of a child. There's a lot of pandemic babies out there. A lot of you guys had pandemic babies out there. Shout out to you guys. But the moment that portal comes out, I just don't have any information on it yet. But the moment that portal does come out, I promise to let you know. Thanks for coming over. Don't forget to follow. Thank you, Later Go. Rod, thank you so much, Rod, from coming to Twitch. John, okay, cool. Taylor, hey, shout out to Taylor from coming over to Twitch. Hey, shout out Rom from coming from Twitch. Anywhere on the portal to get the kids? I don't have the portal yet. Shout out Levy for coming over from TikTok to Twitch. Okay, so hey, I'm from TikTok. I was wondering that number should I call to verify my identity? I've been calling, no answers. Yeah, so the IRS is super behind on those. So hopefully they can get that updated for you. I just know they're like super behind on confirming identity. I don't know if you're like still trying to get that refund or what, but hopefully you do get that soon. Pandemic Babies, what is the Twitch? My Twitch is @DukeLovesTaxes. Erica from Texas, what's up, Erica? Okay, I gotta go. Be right back. Absolutely, you're a legend. Appreciate that. Back from TikTok. What up, Sandy? Thank you for coming over for Twitch. Shout out to everybody who's joining the Twitch. My Twitch is @DukeLovesTaxes. You can find the link in my bio. I'm answering questions there on Twitch first, and then I'm gonna come to TikTok. So we're going back and forth. I got you guys. Just hold it down. Beckneck, thank you for coming from TikTok. Hey, Jenna, thank you for coming from TikTok. If you stream on Twitch, let us know. Absolutely. From TikTok. My ex-husband claims one of our children, but she lives with me full time. Can I claim the child tax credit for her if I'm claiming her next year, but not this year? So when you say next year, are you talking about, let me just bring the iPad up. So when you say next year, are you talking about your 2021 tax return? Are you talking about your 2021 tax return? What you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. So that would be my first question. Is that what you're talking about? Because if that's the case, if you're claiming the child in 2021, right? If you're claiming on the 2021 tax return, which you filed in 2022, then you are the one that actually qualifies for the child tax credit. So you have two options to receive it. You can receive it in a lump sum payment, just by doing nothing, right? Because they're claimed on the previous year tax return. You can receive that lump sum payment when you file your taxes in 2021, your 2021 tax return in 2022. I'm sorry. Or you can receive those monthly payments by adding a qualified child, which they still have not come out yet. Still have not come out yet. Okay. Okay, hey, yes. Okay, so let's try to knock out some of these questions. This one's from TZ. Do we have to have an account with the IRS to access the portal? I don't have a credit card, loan, or anything like that to create an account. Yeah, so unfortunately, you will have to create an account. Sometimes you can verify by mail. I'm not sure if there's any other ways you can create it. I know a lot. Just let me know who else is having like problems, like, you know, getting access to the IRS and creating that account. I know a lot of you guys are, but unfortunately, it looks like that's the only way so far. Amber, thank you so much for the $4.99 from YouTube. Can you talk about the tax refund interest? How do we get it? How much is it? Is the rate daily for over 45 days, or should we expect it? Yeah, so let's talk about that interest. So if you filed your taxes, right? So you filed taxes before, and I don't know off the top of my head, guys, but before, if you filed your taxes before April 15th, right, which is the IRS's deadline, right? So 45 days after April 15th, 45 days after April 15th, and let me just look that up. 45 days after April 15th would be Sunday, May 30th, right? So you filed your taxes before April 15th, and the IRS owes you, and it could be May 17th. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say April 15th. Just don't quote me on that. And the IRS owes you a refund. And it's been more than 45 days since you received that refund. The IRS owes you interest. They owe you interest. Now, typically, those interests could be anywhere between a couple dollars to a couple of $100. But there's nothing that you have to do to receive this interest. There's nothing you have to do to receive this interest. They're going to automatically send it to you in a form of a check. Or there's maybe the same way you received your refund. That's how that interest works. Now, if you receive $10 or more in an interest payment, right? If you receive $10 or more in an interest payment from the IRS, you got to pay taxes on that, guys. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? If you receive $10 or more, you have to pay. They're going to send you what's called a 1099 INT. Hey, the IRS be taxing everything. They going to tax everything. So even they're paying you money, and then they going to tax you on it. So yeah, unfortunately, that is the case if you receive interest from the IRS. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for that $4.99. Okay, so let's show some love to TikTok. Are you accepting new clients? I am accepting new clients. Please use the link in my bio to become a client. We can help you write stuff off. If you qualify, we can help you file past due tax returns. If you owe the IRS, we can help you get into a payment plan as well. So just simply, just go to the link in my bio. Just leave this live real quick. Leave the live. Go to the link in my bio. It takes like 5 seconds to fill out the form. Come right back. I am not coming. I'm not going anywhere. Unemployment refund info. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do a recap for everyone who's just joining. And then we're going to go back to the questions on Twitch. The easiest way to get your question answered is on Twitch. You have a higher probability of getting your question answered on Twitch. To join my Twitch, use the link in my bio and click Twitch. All right, so let's do a quick recap. So the IRS has announced that they are 17.5 million tax returns behind, guys, on individual tax returns. Just in general, they're saying, hey, dude, we're slacking on the phone support. You got people calling, and we can't even answer those phone calls. So we're slacking on the phone support. They're slacking on the, opening mail, processing paper file returns, and they're even processing or reviewing returns, even those filed electronically. So the IRS is they're just freaking her out. They're just freaking out. They're throwing their hats in the air. They just don't know what to do. They have a lot going on. So because of this, they're saying, they're like, dude, we're still recovering from COVID-19. The IRS is just like a business, just like any other business. The IRS had to go through COVID-19 too. They actually had their employees working from home. I had to call the IRS actually for a couple of clients, and I heard an alarm beep. Beep, beep. You know how people's alarm beep. He said, chirp. I said, are you at home? Yeah, we work at home. Yeah, all of that. I was like, is that safe? Like, is your Wi-Fi connection? You got a VPN, or how you supposed to be doing that? But yeah, so they had a lot of their employees like still like working from home. So so slowly they're starting to introduce and come back to all of this, right? So which causes them to be behind on updating us about the unemployment refund, which causes us to be behind on issuing your refund, which causes them to be behind on like setting up this portal. So not only are they behind from recovering from COVID-19 still, they've been given additional tasks. They got to issue, not only are they issuing refunds, they got to issue stimulus checks, they got to issue child tax credit payments, they got to build portals. You know how like long it takes a company to develop an app or a tool? And the IRS is doing this in record time. So what still surprises me that the IRS still is managing to issue these stimulus checks, come out with these portals, come out with these tools. So as soon as we get more information on that, I promise to let you know. But at the moment, I do not have an update on any additional phases for the unemployment refunds or those child tax credits. But the moment I do, I promise to let you know. All right, so let's jump back into the questions on the Twitch. Let's jump back to the questions on Twitch. Lady Goat is the moderator. I appreciate you for doing all that hard work. Hi, I came from TikTok. Hey, pay you, Mag. Thank you for coming over to Twitch. Yeah, guys, the easiest way to get your question answered is to come to Twitch. The link is in my bio. Just click Twitch. Yes, they are, because they told me my refund will get approved to November 5th. That's a long time. But the good news is, Tiffany, is that you have a date. That kind of should give you some relief that you have that date. They are some lazy people. They are taking taxes at the same rate as normal, though. I wouldn't say they're maybe lazy. I just say they're underfunded. So, like, the IRS is extremely underfunded. So, if they had more money, they could hire more people, and refunds could go out faster. Don't get scammed from any guy on the phone. Absolutely. Okay, so let's jump back into some more questions. We're going to be looking at the Twitch questions, and I'm starting from the bottom right now. I'm going to be starting from the bottom. I don't see none on YouTube. Oh, I see one from YouTube from Myra. I did my taxes in February. They sent me a paper. I need to prove my kids that I claim live with me. I sent them everything that they received. Yeah. So they sent me a paper. I need to with me. I send them everything. Yeah. You have to be patient on that till you get that. Yes, I already get one payment. Cool. Child limit. So for the child tax credit, there's no limit. There's actually no limit on the child tax credit. How to update your banking information. So we're still waiting on the word for that, guys. If you're just joining, I'm just answering as many questions as possible. The easiest way to get your question answered is by joining my Twitch. The easiest way to get to my Twitch is by using the link in my bio and click on Twitch. And if you do come over from Twitch, from TikTok, let me know in Twitch so I can give you a shout out. This one is from Queen. My ex-husband forged my signature on a loan on his 401k while we're still married. I filed marriage separately 2019 and had a house in 2020. He's trying to use half of his liability from 2019 to reduce his. Is it possible? Am I liable? Queen, you need help. You need professional help. You need a free tax consultation, because that sounds like some serious stuff right there that I want to help you with, but I can't help you with like live. I'm not sure if you follow me on TikTok, Queen, but please use the link in my bio to request a free consultation to talk to somebody about this and to see what options we have to help you figure this out, because you seem like you got some serious stuff. So let's try to get you some help. Use that link in my bio. Elizabeth, I received a letter saying I was qualified for the child tax credit, and the portal says eligible. You will not be receiving payment. Yeah, so I know a lot of you guys, and show of hands if you guys are like logging into the portal and it's saying some stuff like you're eligible, or saying error, or saying can't process. I know a lot of you guys are receiving that. In my opinion, what I believe is going on is that, hey, this portal is so new and there's just some kinks in it. The reason why I believe this is because the same situation happened when the stimulus checks came out. So when those stimulus checks were issued, and the IRS came out with the portal that says, hey, here's what you're going to use to check your stimulus check. Well, there were some kinks in there. There were some things that said, hey, you don't qualify for the stimulus check, but people still received your stimulus check. Or it said you're not eligible, but people still received your stimulus check. I believe the same thing that happened with the stimulus check is happening now with the child tax credit. And I believe as more time continues to pass, we will get more information on why it says error or why it says processing. I just believe it's so new right now that we just do not have enough information. And I can't wait to get more information and share it with you guys. And I really appreciate that. Yes, Layla Go, you are a good moderator. Shout out to you. Couldn't do this without you. Hello, dude. Just got it on. How's it going? It's going well. Thank you so much. Came over from TikTok. Shout out Queen Renee that came over from TikTok. Shout out Queen Renee. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I just have to call the IRS. I'm not sure. You're doing God's work. Appreciate that. Hey, shout out Love Chantre. Got come over for TikTok. I claim my daughter on my 2020 taxes and no issue at all. However, it says I'm not eligible for the child tax credit. Why is that? Yeah, I believe they're just working out the kinks with that portal. Like I said, I'm basing this information off what happened with the stimulus checks. Like, with the stimulus check. Like, I've been doing this. I've been covering the stimulus checks, the child tax credit, all of COVID. All of COVID, I've been pretty much covering this. At least, especially in late 2021 and all of 2020. In late 2020 and all of 2021. And same thing happened with these stimulus checks. That people qualify for a stimulus check and it says, hey, your payment status is not available. Or it says something like you're not eligible. It says something along those lines. And even though people were receiving this message, they still received that stimulus check. This, I'm basing my opinion off of the same thing's going to happen this time. But we just gotta wait and see. Maybe, hopefully, the IRS, because the last time they issued more guidance on that, they issued like more like, hey, this is actually going on. So we just gotta wait and see. So if you guys are seeing that error message, we just have to really just wait and see. Shout out Korean Renee from coming over from the TikTok. I have 3 kids. Angel, I have 3 kids and didn't make over the limit, and it's saying I'm not eligible. Yeah, same thing. What I just covered. Hello, dude. Just got on. How's it going? It's going very well. Hello, can I check if my son is included in the monthly child tax credit payments? Not sure if you can check individual children yet. I'm not actually 100% sure on that. Shout out Sheila for coming over from TikTok. Hey, Sheila, what's up? Thank you for coming. If you guys are joining the Twitch, make sure you guys give me a follow. It's a lot more clear on Twitch, and I can definitely answer a lot more questions a lot better. Can it be garnished? Oh, that's a very good question. So we're going to pull up the iPad for this one because, okay. So the question is, can it be garnished? So let's talk about these monthly child tax credit payments. And if you want to see me write this down, and pay attention because I'm going to ask you a pop quiz on this, and I want to see who's going to get this right. I've noticed a lot more people get the questions right on Twitch because they can see me, they see my iPad that I share on my screen right here. So the question is, monthly CTC, no, let's just put, oh, where's my eraser? Okay. We're going to put child tax credit payments garnished. Okay. Okay, that's the question. Can child tax credit payments get garnished? So, let's talk, first of all, we got to talk about the 2 ways you can receive the child tax credit payments. right? Ways to receive. Okay? First way is monthly payments. That's the first way you can receive the monthly payments. I'm going to put garnished right here. The second way you can receive the child tax credit payment is in a lump sum. Okay? And with the monthly payments, you're only receiving half. You're only receiving half. And then you will receive the other half. Now, if you choose to take the monthly payments, it cannot be garnished. It cannot be garnished. If you choose to take the lump sum payment, it can be garnished. So, if you are the type of person where your refund typically gets taken because you owe past due obligations such as child support, such as student loans, such as other government debts, such as unemployment, well, you might want to take the monthly payments, because if you take the lump sum payment, the IRS is going to eat that up like Burger King on a Wednesday night. I don't know what's special about Wednesday nights, and I don't know what's special about Burger King. That's just what came in my head. Okay? But yeah, if you decide to take the monthly payments, those can be garnished. If you decide to take the lump sum payment, those can... Now, if you decide to take the monthly payments, that cannot be garnished. If you decide to take the lump sum payments, that can be garnished. So consider that when you're saying, like, hey, should I, like, opt out or not? Shout out Sheila for coming over from TikTok. Candy Apple, shout out to Candy Apple coming from TikTok. Guys, if you're just joining, hi. I'll do another recap here very, very soon. Very, very soon. But make sure you, if you want, like, I strongly recommend you join my Twitch. To get to my Twitch, go to the link in my bio. It's a lot easier to answer your questions there. Okay, we're starting with Candy Apple from Twitch. Came over from TikTok. What's going on with the unemployment payment? They've been delayed for a week. Yeah, the IRS in general is super delayed. So hopefully, hi guys. Hopefully they'll get that figure out for you. Chastity from YouTube said, what about the banking information? Still waiting on that as well. The IRS is just super, super behind. Okay, the IRS is just super, super behind. I deserve a cookie. I don't know how to give you a cookie. Would you? We like white chocolate macadamia nuts. I really appreciate that. I'm so lost. Never mind. I guess I'll just try to figure it out somehow. Yeah, Rome. What's your question? What's your question? Stats from TikTok. Will I ever receive my stimulus check? All three of them. Hopefully. Hopefully you do. All right, guys. Real quick. Let's do a pop quiz. Pop quiz. See if you guys are paying attention. If you decide to take the monthly child tax credit payments, can that be garnished? If you decide to take the monthly child tax credit payments, can that be garnished? Flora says no. Ham says no. Ooh, y'all. We got. I seen a lot of you guys get the right answer. Okay, so yes. I mean no. Yes, you're right, but the answer is no. No, if you decide to take the monthly child tax credit payments, they cannot garnish it. What can they garnish? What can they garnish? What can the IRS garnish? What can the IRS garnish? What about that? What does anyone know? I see it on TikTok. Yes. The lump sum, yeah, it's the refund. The correct answer is the refund right here. The refund. All right, so I should have put. So if you say lump sum, yeah, I can understand that. But really, I should have put, and this is my mistake, the refund. Yeah, the refund. The refund, the lump sum payment. So when it comes to the child tax credit payments, they cannot garnish your monthly payments, but they can garnish your refund. So consider that. What is, now, I don't know if you guys are here all the time, but what is, in order to receive if you file single, how much do you have to make in order to receive the full amount? If you file single, I haven't answered this question today. I want to see if you guys just kind of know from previous lives. If you file single, how much do you have to make in order to receive the full amount? See, he's got 75. Oh, I saw TikTok first from. Oh, TikTok's it is, yeah, and a 75. Forward, that's a good guess. It's kind of close, but the correct answer is $75,000. Come on, it looks like TikTok is winning right now. Okay, so let's do a. All right, we're gonna do Twitch. I want Twitch to win because you guys got the iPad, you guys got the board, and all of that. And we got TikTok, okay? We got Twitch and TikTok. So Twitch has 1 point, TikTok has 1 point. All right? So I'm going to ask another pop quiz later on, and we'll see who's going to win this. All right? So let's go back into some questions. Let me see if we have any from YouTube, see if I missed any from YouTube. Or Tasha, Tasha, yeah, it's $75,000. I appreciate you, Tasha, for joining. If you owe, you can still receive those monthly child tax credit. Okay, I'm seeing people want TikTok to win. So right now it's Twitch versus TikTok. If you want to join the Twitch team, go to the link in my bio. There's only 33 people on Twitch team. There's 400 of you guys on the TikTok team. So we got to kind of balance this thing out. But yeah, so right now Twitch has 1, TikTok has 1. And let's see who's gonna win this thing. We're gonna do some more pop quizzes, and we'll see who wins this thing. So let's jump into some questions. We're gonna start with Twitch, and then we're gonna come over to TikTok. All right. Question: if I'm due to have a baby in September, will I get the full $3,600 for baby when I file on taxes 2021? Yes. So given that if you meet all the qualifications, then yeah. So let's say you make under the income limits, you have a qualifying share, you have that baby. You decide to file them on your 2021 tax return, which you file in 2022. Yeah, $3,600. And not only, guys, so here's the thing. Let's talk about if you have a baby in 2021. Okay, baby in 2021. Okay, if you have a baby in for each baby that you have in 2021, right? Sorry, let me share my. For each baby that you have in 2021, you can receive up to an additional $5,000. $5,000, and it's broken up in 2 ways for each baby that you have in 2021. The first way, right, is the $1,400 stimulus check. Okay, the first way is the $1,400 stimulus check, and for everyone who had a baby in 2021, make sure you write this down. Make sure so you don't forget it. I will also be sharing this information again, getting closer to tax season. But you're going to want to claim the recovery rebate credit in order to get that $1,400 next year when you file your taxes. When you file your taxes in 2022, you're going to want to claim the recovery rebate credit in order to get that $1,400. The other portion is $3,600, which is that child tax credit, right? Child tax credit for kids age 0 through 5. So just remember that for each baby that you have in 2021, you can receive an additional $5,000. We got a $1,400 stimulus check for them. You get that stimulus check by claiming the recovery rebate credit, which is the third stimulus check. By claiming the recovery rebate credit when you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. And we also have a $3,600, the $3,600 child tax credit. Absolutely. New baby portal. The new baby portal still has not come out. Lisa from TikTok. What if my dad puts me in my kids as dependents? How can I get the monthly payments? Well, it sounds like your dad's going to get those monthly payments. So in order for you to receive those monthly payments, I strongly recommend that you have a conversation with your dad. Say, hey, Dad, opt out, buddy. Maybe I want to claim the kids, but it sounds like your dad's going to receive those. Nice share, Duke. I really appreciate that. All right, downloading Twitch. Okay, we got someone downloading Twitch just to come to Twitch. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love it over here on Twitch because we have a nice little iPad screen. I can write stuff down and stuff like that. And we need more people on the Twitch team. Okay, we need more people on the Twitch team. How can you change banking info? So you'll be able to change your banking information through a portal or through a tool that the IRS is going to come out with. But it's just the thing is that they just have not come out with that. Cheryl from TikTok, do you know California tax info? So I do know it, but I'm not an expert in it. But we have people on our team who are, so I can't do everything. I'm not an expert in everything, but we do have people on our team that are experts in California tax. So if you need help with that, please use the link in my bio to become a client. All right, so let's go back to hi Duke, I'm from TikTok. Shout out to you. Lay the Goat with the recap. I shout out to Lay the Goat, probably one of the hardest, very good moderator. Appreciate you. Probably gonna be looking for some more moderators soon, but shout out to Lay the Goat, just over there killing it as a moderator on Twitch. I have 2 kids. I owe money to the IRS. Should I get the money or not? I was planning on getting this in the back. Okay, so if you owe money to the IRS and you want the child tax credit payments, you're definitely going to want to make sure you receive the monthly payments. Because if you owe the IRS and you get a refund, well, the IRS is just going to take a refund. But the thing is, they cannot take those monthly payments. So the IRS cannot take the monthly payments. Okay, pop quiz. Okay, pop quiz. So get your fingers ready. Okay, I have the TikTok screen up. I have the Twitch screen up. Okay, so pop quiz. Okay, so right now, if you guys don't know about how the pop quiz works, it's a let's see who's gonna win, right? So right now, Twitch has 1 point and TikTok has 1 point. So I ask a question. Typically, where I see the answer first for us, that's who gets the point. All right. So here we go. For each baby that you have in 2021, how much more additional money you can receive? For each baby that you have in 2021. I think it was Twitch. It was swear it was at the same time, but who got that first? Chamaka, I swear it was like literally, it was Taken and Chamaka came right here and Taken came like right under there. But that point goes to Twitch. That was super close, guys. That was so close. I see Jessica from Twitter, but that one goes to Twitch. Oh, Twitch is beating TikTok. Oh, if you want to join the Twitch team, go to the link in my bio, join Twitch. But now it's 2-1. TikTok, pay attention, get your game up. But I swear that was really, really close. That was so close. That was so close. It was almost at the same time. Like, I almost want to give you guys both a point, but I definitely saw TikTok come Twitch get it first. But shout out to you guys. Shout out to who got it right over there. And shout out to Chamaka. Y'all better give Chamaka that person. Woo-hoo! Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue with these. Okay, I will do another one. There will be another pop quiz. So you're going to have to pay attention. Okay, you're going to have to pay attention. All right, so Twitch has 2 points. TikTok has 1. Okay, so now let's go to another question. Hey, dude, I submitted in your spouse mid-February and they said they haven't received it yet. Any ideas? I don't know. The IRS is super behind. Super behind. Downloading after watching your TikTok. Yeah, I really appreciate that. All right. So what if I had a baby in 2021? Yeah, so let's discuss the question I talked about. The easiest way to learn is to join the Twitch because I can write it out for you. But let's just discuss the baby that we have in 2021. I'm just gonna go over the graph again. Okay, I'm going to go over this graph again that I had here. Okay, so for each baby you have in 2021, you have a chance of receiving an additional $5,000 when you file your tax return next year. For each kid that you have, an additional $5,000. That $5,000 comes from, one is a $1,400 stimulus check, and the other is a $3,600 child tax credit. All All right, so $1,400 plus $3,600, that's $5,000. Now, if you would like to claim those monthly payments for a baby that you had in 2021, then you're going to have to add them in the portal. The thing is, the portal has not come out yet. The portal has not come out yet, but the moment it does, I promise to get you guys updated for sure. Okay, so I'm see if there's any questions from Twitter or YouTube, and then Tasha, I see you. Tasha said 3,600. Tasha was so cool. I appreciate Tasha for participating for sure. But the answer was $5,000. It comes from a $1,400 stimulus check and the $3,600 TikTok. Marissa, thank you so much for coming over from TikTok. This year, 2021, I was under the max of the child tax credit, so I received the stimulus check. In 2020 taxes, will I be over the max? In 2020 taxes, I'll be over the max. I get the monthly payments. No, so you don't. Under no circumstance will you have to pay back the stimulus check. All right, and I'm not sure what your max is for the child tax credit, but for sure for the stimulus check, under no circumstance, we have to pay that back. All right, thank you. Thank you for all your help. Thank you so much for dropping in. And saying that. Who's that saying? Shanae said, listen, I won the live pop. We have another one coming up, all right? Or you have another one coming up. I want to see who's going to get this next one now, okay? Okay, so make sure you guys pay attention to everything I'm saying to see if you're going to get this answer right or not. This dude on TikTok. I really appreciate you, okay? So let's talk about real quick, guys. This is probably the most important thing that you need to, like, understand. Your videos help. I appreciate that. This is probably one of the most important things that you need to understand about this child tax credit. Is the income limits. Income limits. All right. So if you file single, this is to receive the full amount, right? Income limits, full amount, right? So we're gonna go over those income limits. Pay attention to this, guys. So filing status. Okay, make less than. Okay, so pay attention, guys. Filing status. If you file single, make less than 75,000, you receive the full amount. All right. If you file married, I'm sorry, head of household next. If you file head of household and you make less than $112,500, you receive the full amount. Married jointly, you have to make less than $150,000. So that's combined income for you and your spouse. Make less than $150,000 to receive. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even sharing my screen. Oh my gosh, you didn't tell me. But that's what I was writing. So let's go over these filing stats. So guys, you file single, make less than $75,000. Head of household, $112,500. Married, filing jointly, $150,000. And just a quick recap before anyone's joining, the IRS is super behind. There are 17.5 million tax returns behind. They're mainly behind because of COVID, and they're still recovering from COVID, just like how you heard a lot of businesses shut down because of COVID. Well, IRS had to, they went through that whole situation too, so they're still recovering from COVID. They're behind on answering live phone calls, opening mail, processing paper tax returns, and they're also behind on reviewing tax returns, even those filed electronically. They're behind on all that. So even including this, so we still don't have an update on those additional phases for unemployment. We also don't have an update on the portals for you to be able to add the birth of a child. So those are a couple things that we're still waiting on. The moment this comes up, you best believe I will have a video on it. Pop quiz, okay? Pop quiz, guys. We're gonna do a pop quiz. Let's see who's gonna get this right. If you guys are just joining, it's Twitch versus TikTok. There's 26 people on Twitch and there's 200 of you guys on TikTok. So, but Twitch is winning. I don't know how. Twitch is winning. It is 2-1. It is 2-1. So, let's see who gets this right. All right. So, the question is, in order to receive the full amount of the child tax credit, Filing head of household. What is the income limit for a head of household? What is the income limit for a head of household? So I'm looking at both of them. Oh! TikTok got it. Oh, snap. Jessica. It was Jessica. Oh, it was Jessica. Oh, TikTok got you guys. Oh, it is 2-2. Next point wins. The next point wins. But yeah, shout out to the correct answer is $112,500. Lisa got it right first on Twitch. I think Floor almost had it. It's $150,000 for married filing jointly. Oh snap! It is $112,500. Woo! Next point wins, guys. Next point wins. So pay attention. Have those fingers ready. Let's continue on. That was very, very good. Shout out to I believe it was Jessica on TikTok. The correct answer is 112,000. So we'll go over those income limits one more time. So in order to receive the full amount of the child tax credit, if you file single, you have to make less than $75,000. If you file head of household, you have to make less than $112,500. So just think like it's 112, and they just throw like the 500. So it's $112,500. If you file married filing jointly, you have to make less than $150,000 in order to receive the full amount. If you make above these amounts, if you go over these limits, then it's just going to phase out. So it's not like if you make $1 over that you don't get the child tax credit whatsoever. No, that's not the case. The total amount you qualify just gets reduced. Okay, so alright, so I'm gonna check if there's any questions on YouTube or. And guys, the easiest way to get your question answered right now is by joining my Twitch. My Twitch is at Duke Loves Taxes, or you can just go to the link in my bio and click Twitch. Click Twitch, and you can come right over because I have a whole iPad that can draw out for you guys as well. Okay, cool. As well. Cool. Hi, just hopping over Twitch. Thank you, Lynn, from coming over to Twitch. If you do join Twitch, just let me know your name so I can give you a shout out. If I'm not working in 2021, can I claim it? So that's really good. So the thing about so let's talk about this. So working, no job. Okay, so no job in 2021 or not working. Okay. If you don't have a job or you're not working, you can still qualify for these monthly child tax credit payments. Yes, you can still qualify. As long as you have a kid that's between the ages of 0 and 17, you lived in the United States for at least 6 months in the year. You meet the income requirements, then yes. So unlike the previous year's child tax credit where you had to have earned income of like $2,500, so people who didn't have earned income, they had someone else claim their kid so they can get that credit. This is not the case this time. You don't have to have earned income. You don't have to have a job to receive these child tax credit payments. Because here's the thing. Here's how the IRS looks at it. They're saying well, a lot of people lost their job in 2020. A lot of people lost their jobs in 2021. Or they're still not working because of 2021. A lot of people's on unemployment. So if we were to have this new credit and then we say, oh, in order for you to receive this credit, you got to have a job, you got to have all this, it completely defeats the whole market that we're trying to hit the most. The whole purpose of the child tax credit is to reduce poverty, not put people in more poverty. So they sat down and they noticed, oh my gosh, so many people are not going to qualify if we say, hey, you had to have earned income or you had to have a job. So they completely removed that requirement of requiring you to have earned income to have a job in order to receive the child tax credit payments. So someone making $0, as long as they have a qualifying kid, they live in the United States for more than 6 months, they can get the child tax credit. So that's what's completely different about, you know, this new 2021 child tax credit versus previous year's child tax credit. Okay, that's a very good question. If you didn't file your taxes for 2020 or 2019 and you qualify for that child tax credit, you're going to want to use the non-filer tool. That link is also in my bio on TikTok. Are you answering other tax questions other than stimulus? Yeah, I love tax questions. Doesn't matter when the baby is born in 2021. No, it doesn't matter when they're born, as long as they're born in 2021. That's all that matters. I don't know if this has been asked, but if we don't opt out, are we going to have to pay? No, you don't. So, not really paying it back. No. What if you are married but separate? So if you're married filing separately, you either fall in the category of single or head of household. So you're going to want to look at your income limits for that. How much will we get monthly for 0 to 5 kids? So if your kid is age, so let's talk about these the monthly amounts. All right. So if your kid is age 0 through 5, monthly amount is $300. Okay? If your kid is age 0 through 5, that monthly amount is $300. If your kid is age 6 through 17, your monthly amount is $250,000. So that's how that works. So 0 to 5, $300. 6 to 17, $250. That's per kid. Per kid. All right, what time is it? All right, we got 2 more minutes left in this live. I'm gonna do the last pop quiz question. This decides who wins, right? This decides who wins. It's Twitch versus TikTok. Dun dun dun. All right. So if you guys are just joining, I ask pop quiz questions to see who's gonna get those right. You guys saw that on Twitch. You guys didn't see it, but I asked pop quiz questions to see who's gonna get it right. So I asked a question. Whoever gets it right first gets the point. If you're just joining, it is 2-2. It is tied. Whoever gets this one right, wins it. Wins it for the whole platform. All right. So either it's gonna be Twitch, or it's gonna be TikTok. The question is, if you have one kid that is age 2 years old, you have another kid that is age 4 years old, how much will your monthly payments be? You have one kid that's 4, you have one kid that's 2. How much will your monthly pay? Oh! Bam! Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, Tina and Claudia Awesome said it at the same time, but one of them said the right answer, the other one said the wrong answer. But you guys said it at the same time. And the person that said the right answer is... I'm trying to find the name. So it's Twitch. It was Twitch. Claudia from Twitch said the right answer, which was $600. But you guys said it, but you just said $300. So it's 2 kids. So Twitch wins! Oh, TikTok. TikTok has 450 people. Twitch has 24 people. And somehow they came on top. That is completely amazing. So shout out to Twitch for being tonight's winner on the pop quiz. Shout out to Twitch. That was very good. But just to clear it up about the last question. So for each kid, it's per kid. So each kid that you have age 0 through 5, it is $300. So the question was, you have one kid that's 2, right? You have one kid that's 2, and you have one kid that's 4. All right, so that's You have 2 kids, so that's 300 times 2, which is $600. So that's how we came up with the $600 in answer. I promise you guys said it at the same exact time. TikTok and Twitch said it at the same exact time. There's just one had the right answer, one had the wrong answer. So everybody shout out Twitch for getting that right. If you would like to join the Twitch team next time, go to the link in my bio. Click Twitch and come join those teams. But guys, we are signing off. I want to shout out to Lay the Goat for being the dopest moderator out there, holding it down. Shout out to Twitch for taking it home tonight. Hopefully, I don't know, get some trophies and send you guys some ribbons and so forth and that and like that. But here's what's gonna happen next, guys. To become a client, Iron, go to the link in my bio. Here's what's gonna happen next. Since Twitch won, I'm going to finish the questions. That's how I'm gonna do. Since Twitch won, I'm going to finish all the questions till I get tired on Twitch, and then I'm gonna shut it down. So if you have a question that you need answered, just join me on Twitch. Go to the link in my bio. But I'm going to go ahead and end my TikTok right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live on TikTok. I'm gonna finish the questions on Twitch. All right, so make sure I have this set up for Twitch. Probably just another like 5-10 minutes on Twitch because I have to go to sleep. Okay, see you guys. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so I'm ending it on YouTube. We're ending it on Twitter. So we're gonna finish these questions on Twitch. All right, so now we're just streaming on Twitch. Should be, not 100% sure, but hopefully we are. All right. Okay. Good job. Congratulations, Twitch, for winning that. Let's answer you guys' questions. Shout out to you guys for winning those pop quiz. And thank you guys for sticking around. Let me go ahead and close these blinds and we get straight to it. All right. Oh my gosh, it's so black. Just like me. Just kidding. Okay. Let's go ahead and answer some of these questions, guys. Thank you, guys. Okay, so let's start from the bottom. Yeah, Lego, please ask one question at a time so as many people can get those questions answered. I'm just going to try to fire just through them. This one just say, and if you get your question answered, just say thank you. Duke, if the parent that claimed the child in 2021 doesn't opt out and the other parent claims in 2022, will the first parent? Oh, yeah, it's possible that the first parent owes, but just real quick, if it's possible, but that the first parent will owe, but under no circumstance will the parent that is not supposed to claims them. Under no circumstance will they have to pay that money back if they file single and make less than $40,000. Yep. HOH, $50,000, and then married, $60,000. Under no circumstance will they have to pay it back. So this income limit right here is completely different from the previous income limits, where it's like $75,000, $112,000, $150,000. These are this right here on the screen right here. This income limit is only for parents that were not supposed to take the monthly payments, right? They were not supposed to take monthly payments, but they did anyways, okay? If they were not supposed to take the monthly payments, but they did, under no circumstance will they have to pay it back. Is when they go to file their tax return and they file single, make less than $40,000, head of household, make less than $50,000, married, file jointly, make less than $60,000. Okay, going to the bottom. Help, please. I didn't get my son. Okay, where would I leave off? I'm sorry, guys. So, ask your question again because I don't know what happened to the chat. Thank you for saying thank you. Help, please. I didn't get my son's stimulus check. He was born in 2020, and I was told I want to get it when I file. Yeah, so the IRS has until December 31st, 2021 to get you that stimulus check. So hopefully they get that to you soon. What is the maximum amount of children that can qualify for a child tax credit? Unlimited. If you got 20 kids, you claim all 20 kids, you get a child tax credit for each one of those kids. So since it's released yet, since it isn't released yet, we cannot get the first payments. So since it isn't released yet, we will not get. I'm not sure. Since it isn't released yet, Since it isn't released yet, will we not get it for the first payment? Get what, Brooke? I'm not sure what the question is. Don't forget to follow. Yeah. Please don't forget to follow, guys. So you can get notified every time I do go live. I do go live on this platform first, and it's like literally when I first go live, it's maybe like 2 people, like Lay the Goat, maybe like 1 other person watching. So yeah, feel free to follow me so you get notified when I do go live. That way you can really get your question answered first, because it's always Twitch first. I was told I'm not supposed to get the first and second stimulus check for a child I had in May of 2021. Is that true? So tribe of 7. So it's the same income limits are applied to as a child tax credit. The same income limits are applied for the stimulus check. So 75, if you make less, you won't get the full amount of the stimulus check if you make less than $75,000 single, $112,500 head of household, $150,000 married filing jointly. Now, if you took the if you claimed the stimulus check as a recovery rebate or credit as your on your tax return, I'm not sure how you claimed it, but if you claimed the stimulus, so let's say you did not receive the stimulus check and you try to claim it on your tax return, and they're like, IRS is going to be like, okay, we'll give it to you as a refund. Well, remember from earlier, refunds can be garnished. So that could be a reason why you get it, but I wouldn't know exactly why you're not getting it until I look at your entire situation. The children born in 2021. Yeah, okay, good. Thanks for the follow-up question, Brooke. So for children born in 2021, that tool has not come out to add that child. Hopefully it does come out soon. Thanks, Duke. Thank you so much for saying thank you. Oh, Lay the Goat, thank you so much for answering Brooke's question. I wish I would have saw that. My wife and I received the first and second stimulus checks and not the third. We did not let my daughter's mother claim our child for the first time in 4 years. Do you think that's why we haven't gotten the third stimulus check? They are investigating. I wouldn't know exactly sure, but I just know what I can tell you is that they're not late on it. Even though I know it's kind of like, oh my God, everyone else is receiving theirs and I'm not receiving mine. Like, what's going on? They have until December 31st to get you that stimulus check. So that's the good news. Like, it's like they haven't forgot about you. They're still issuing out those batches of stimulus check. Hopefully you get that soon. If you do not receive your stimulus check, unfortunately you have to claim it as the recovery rebate credit when you file your taxes next year. Chamka, is there a way to know if Chamka 3? I hope I'm saying your name right. Is there a way to know if the other parent is claiming the child on taxes? I missed one portion of the second stimulus. Wonder if the parent received it. So the only way you'll know if someone else claimed your child is when you go to file your tax return and your return gets rejected because there's a social security number associated with another tax return out there. So one way to avoid this question, avoid this problem, if you are in a situation where, if this can apply to you or to one of your dependents, that someone has your dependent social security number and they keep filing a tax return in their name, well, you're going to want to get an IP pin for yourself. You're going to want to get an IP pin for your dependent. Everyone should have an IP pin. It's like an extra layer of security. You get a 5-digit code that the IRS gives you to file a tax return. What an IP pin allows you to do, it allows anyone else from using you or your dependent social security number on their tax return. So if they try to use you or your dependent social security number on their tax return, the tax return is going to get rejected without that IP pin. So that's one way to avoid this situation from happening earlier. It's completely free to get one. I would just Google like irs.gov IP pin. Make sure it says make sure the actual website address is .gov at the end. It's not some scam website. But yeah, everyone should have an IP pin, in my opinion. How can I get the child tax credit through mail? The IRS website is making me put banking info that I don't have. So if the IRS is going to issue that banking information, if they're going to issue that monthly child tax credit payments, and you don't have a banking information like on your 2019 or your 2020 tax return, let's say there's not a bank return listed, then they're going to issue it by mail. If you have changed banks and you need to update that information, there's going to be a portal that comes out. If you don't update that information, you've changed banks, and the IRS tries to send you that payment to that bank, well, your bank's going to deny it, and the IRS is going to know they get denied, and they're going to issue you a check. So they're going to issue you the check to whatever address. It's called your LKA, which the IRS calls your last known address. Your last known address is going to be on your 2019 or 2020 tax return. So if whatever address is on that, that's what they're going to send it to. If for whatever reason you moved and you need to update your address, you're going to want to file You're going to want to file. Let me see if I can pull this up. File change address. Form 8822. This is how you. That's how you can update with the IRS that you've you change address. I want to make sure it's correct because I just said that off the top of my head. From 8822. Yeah, this is the form that you file to notify the IRS that hey, you had a change of address. Also, what I strongly recommend is that you update your address with the post office as well if you do change address. Will they owe me interest on my 2019 taxes? It's possible. Brooke, thank you so much for saying thank you. They owe me my third stimulus check on my 2019 taxes. I hope you do get it soon. I really do. Do you think the pending status is also glitched? Yes, I think so. Yes, I do. I from the bottom up, I don't. It's my opinion. It's not facts. It's the pending status cannot be. Maybe it's not a fact. It's my opinion. I just want to make that very clear. That's my opinion. State asked for child proof and they lived with me that was submitted 2 months ago. Could that be a reason for a delay? Yeah, that could be a reason for reviewing your return. What does status 1121 mean? I don't know off the top of my head what status 11. Is it status 121? I'm not sure what status 1121 means. I'm trying to look it up real quick. I don't know off the top of my head. Y'all gonna stop playing with me? Yeah, dumbass way to go. I have 5 kids. We what? I didn't answer all these questions right. I received VA pay and have no job, but plenty of children. Can I apply for child tax credit? Also, haven't filed taxes for years. If you haven't filed taxes, you're going to want to use the non-filer tool. That link's in my bio. So you're going to want to use the non-filer tool. To get to the non-filer tool, let's go to irs.gov. To get to non-filer tool, you click right here where it says child tax credit. And then you see this non-filer information right here. This is where you enter that in. So this non-filer portion is for people who aren't required. This is really important. Aren't required to file a 2020 tax return, didn't file one and don't plan to, and have a main home in the United States for more than half of the year. So that's what's really important to use that tool. So mainly people don't file a tax return, guys, is because they don't meet the income threshold. So if you don't meet the income threshold, which is the standard deduction, I believe it's like $12,400 in 2020. I believe it was $12,400, but let me double check. Yeah, it was $12,400 for 2020. So people who make, so this is why, if you guys are wondering like, why don't people file their tax return? Because typically you aren't required to file a tax return if you make less than $12,400 a year. So these people that make less than $12,400 a year, the IRS doesn't have a tax return for them. They're like, dude, how we're going to issue this payment? We don't have a tax return on you. Well, they weren't required to file a tax return. So this is why the IRS has come out with that tool to allow people, the non-filer tool, which will allow people to who aren't required to file a tax return to do so. Thank you, absolutely. Thank you so much for saying thank you. All right. You can't mess up my username. It's my 3 kids. First and middle initials. Hi, I'm Ashley. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Sorry. I was saying Chamaka. I'm going to just call you Chamaka. I hope you're okay with that. Yes, way to go. You're rating for the read. They're understaffed. Absolutely. That's on it. Okay, stats for 1121 means there's a typo refund. Oh, appreciate that. All right. All right, got it. If they are basing the refund from 2020 income, but I make less now in 2021, well, I get the rest of 20. Okay, if they're basing the refund, when you say refund, are you talking about the child tax credit? If they're basing the refund from 2020 income, but I make less now in 2021, well, I get the rest of 2021. I am not sure I understand the question. If they're basing the refund, I'm gonna assume you're talking about child tax credit. If they are basing the child tax credit from 2020 income, okay, but I make less than now in 2021, well, I get the rest in 2021 tax return. Okay, so you'll still receive the same amount. So if you make, whether you make, so let's say you made, so in order to receive the full amount, right? In order to receive the full amount, I don't know if I still have these income limits. This is the income limits in order to receive the full amounts. So let's say, for example, you made $75,000 in 2020, but in 2021 you made $50,000 and you file single. You're still going to receive the full amount. Let's say you file head of household and you made $100,000 in 2020, but you made $20,000 in 2021. You're still going to receive the full amount. And there's two ways. You're going to receive it. It's one through the monthly payments. And if you don't opt out on the monthly payments, you will receive half of it in 2021. You receive the other half in 2022 when you file your 2021 tax return. So let's say if you have a child that is 2 years old, your credit will be $3,600. Okay, $3,600. You receive half of that $3,600, which is $1,800, in 6 monthly payments. 6 monthly payments of $300. Okay, and if you don't know, 300 times 6 equals $1,800. Okay, you receive the other half of that $1,800 in 2022. And 2022. Yeah. Sorry to ask so many questions and repeat the question, but my husband's I-10 unexpectedly expired. We now owe 2017, 2019. We send everything to get it renewed. How do we get our tax credit? So that sounds like a consultation question. Feel free to use the link in my bio on TikTok. Become a client, and we can help you walk through that. For sure. Another gross income is like how to use. Yeah, my 2096 gross. Yes, tax credit. Sorry. Yeah, okay. I assumed you were talking about the tax credit. Hopefully, I was able to answer your question now. Do give Layla Go a raise. If there's a way I could, I would. Layla Go is off the chain. I really appreciate them. They were my first viewer, probably my first viewer ever on Twitch. We were sitting here just chatting up for a good 30 minutes before I even started Twitch. Look, yeah, like everyone else said, there is no limit for that. Yeah, there's no limit. There's no limit. Oh, thank you. A family member asks in Spanish. I was confused. Okay, that makes more sense. Hopefully, I was able to answer the question. Though I assumed you were talking about the child tax credit. But yeah, so if you make less, it's still going to be the same amount. You will receive half of it. You will receive half of it in 2021. You receive the other half in 2022. Day one gang, absolutely. What the fresh, please? Okay, what's up? All right, paid. I don't know. I don't. Send you some gum, some winter fresh. So lay the go, likes, likes, gum, winter fresh. Okay. Immediately budget payments for a child, kids aged. Unfortunately, no payments for kids aged 18. If your kid's 18 and 2021, no payments. All right. Congratulations for TikTok for winning today's pop quiz. That's how I did spend a little extra time with you guys trying to knock out your questions. Shout out to Lay the Go for being the dopest moderator on Twitch. This is definitely a day one gang. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing down. And we'll be back either tomorrow or any other day. So make sure you guys tune in. If you haven't already, make sure you definitely follow my Twitch so you can get notified when I do go live. When I do go live, typically I'll go live on Twitch first, and then I answer you guys' questions. Oh, I see one from Autumn. Sorry, I don't understand. It takes me a minute. I never had a bank account and haven't filed taxes in years. Is there no way around putting bank info when Is there no way around putting bank info when trying to file for child tax credit? So, if you don't have banking information, they'll just send you a check in the mail. And you can, if you haven't filed your tax return in years, you're gonna have to use the non-filer tool, which I just showed you how to get there. So you go to irs.gov, click here where it says child tax credit, and then click here where it says non-filer tool. And with the non-filer tool, that's where you'll be able to do everything you gotta do. Yeah. Okay. Deuce, guys. See you guys next time. Gotta go sleep.